Try to take off with the guap, they gon' make your body flop. Is you feeling like a savage? Cause I'm feeling like a savage.
What up, guys? Beard Bros back with the first annual 33 for 33 series, NFL's 2022 season predictions. Make sure to like, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications. Hope you guys are enjoying all these videos that we're uploading. I know it's sports related, but nonetheless, at least like the video to show the support of our channel, man. It really does help us go a long way. As you know who we're doing, hopefully you guys made your own predictions. If so, put your predictions in the comment section. Let's see what you have the Cleveland Browns, who we're covering today as far as the 2022 season goes. There's a lot here.
There's a lot to talk about.
So this might be a little bit longer because we're going to probably break down the Browns more than just pick their games.
Yeah,
as we progress, obviously we're losing the picking aspect of the season because prior picks are going to affect future teams we do. Mm-hmm. So what we're going to do is we'll just transition into actually talking about them a little bit more, and I think this is one of those teams.
Yeah, I think so. They have a lot going on for the offseason. A lot of transitions, a lot of new players, a lot of key new players, actually.
Right.
A lot of key players that left, joined,
released. One particular player that they released was Jarvis Landry.
Yep.
He actually has been released, and I believe he signed with the Saints. So he's no longer with the team. They also then acquired Amari Cooper from Dallas Cowboys for a 2022 6th-round pick and a 2022 5th and 6th-round pick as well.
Yep.
They made some other transitions and acquired, biggest one of them all, Deshaun Watson.
17 first-round picks.
24th first-round pick in exchange from Houston's 2022 first-round draft pick. And then they acquired two other first rounds, a third round, a fourth round, and a seventh round, as well as they got like Case Keenum. They got a bunch of stuff for Deshaun Watson, which
is understandable. He's a very good quarterback when he played.
When he played last was a couple years ago. He was honestly one of my favorite quarterbacks moving into the future. I thought he was top tier, underrated a little bit because of where he was playing, but nonetheless a very elite quarterback. They signed a few other guys, nobody really significant, but nonetheless they signed a few guys. It's been quite the noisy offseason for the most part.
Sent a couple players away. Obviously, you said Jarvis. Baker Mayfield's no longer with the team. You know, Odell Beckham left last season.
Right, but you got Amari.
Yeah,
you got Higgins still.
You got Higgins.
And you still have a duo running back.
And a very good tight end in Njoku.
Dude, I don't think they have Njoku no more. Do they have Njoku?
I think they signed him for
They signed him to a 3-year extension. And then they also had Austin Hooper.
Yep.
So they're stout on offense.
Their offense looks good on paper.
Their defense is really good too.
They re-signed Jadeveon Clowney on the defense.
Jadeveon Clowney. They have Myles Garrett.
That's all you need.
Their cornerback. I forget his name. Denzel Ward.
Yeah.
And then so they're stout.
They're a good team.
Question. This has been the question of the offseason so far because this could determine where Cleveland could go as far as the results. How long, because this is an outside regular season prediction, do you think Deshaun Watson gets suspended? And if so, how many games?
I'll let you go first because I have an insight that I read today that it's kind of interesting. Or the other day, actually.
I'm going to be honest. I don't think he gets suspended. I don't know this for sure, but I don't think he gets suspended. But, and obviously there's got to be a but, right?
Yeah.
But if I'm going to pick both, truthfully, if I were to bet today, money in hand, going to the casino, I'm putting down he don't get suspended. Okay. He's going to be starting week 1. Outside of that, if he were to get suspended, I don't think he gets more than 6 games. That's my prediction. Nothing more than 6 games. And he probably fights it and ends up with like 4. Mm-hmm. But I think at the very least, I give him 6 games if he does, but I don't think he'll get suspended.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have 0 games due to
Yeah.
the fact him and his lawyers and everybody came out and said they give him a 6-game suspension. They're gonna sue the NFL
Okay.
because he's already sat out enough time that whole year last year.
Right.
So they said they're already gonna try to sue if they try to suspend him more than 6.
And see, I hadn't even thought about that. That's a good point you
Mhm.
make, that he sat out already for a year.
Yeah, so it was voluntary, but it could be like when you go to jail, you get that extra time already put on your sentence when you get. So that's what they're trying to put as.
Oh, so he's pretty much done his time as it is. And that's true because he didn't get paid. He didn't get anything, I think, from any of that.
I don't think so.
So, nonetheless, that's my prediction. I'm solely basing it off of the fact that I don't think he's going to be there.
Okay.
Because I don't know.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
so it's hard to say someone's going to be there and not be there. And I know what you guys are going to say is probably like, well, you don't think he's going to get suspended. Yes, but if he does, I can't base my picks if he's there. I can't pretend he's there because I think just because I don't think he's going to get any doesn't mean I make
Yeah.
up the rules.
I think so too. I think it's fair to say give him like a what if, like if
Because even if he does play, let's say he does play week 1.
is he in
Bro,
football?
he's not been in football for 2 years.
That's what I'm on too.
So that's where I'm at in the notion of I'm just going to pretend he's not there.
I agree.
And then I'm going to go based off of the team that surrounds the Browns, which I'm now a rapper, is what I went off of this entire pick. So we're just going to jump right in. I know we ranted a little bit, but this is an intriguing team.
It's a different way of looking at a team in the offseason. This never really happens.
And see, I think also trading Baker as recently as they did, I think that was an indication like we know he's playing.
Yeah.
Even if it's after a couple games, he's still playing.
I believe that was the notion of why because they could have kept Baker.
And their schedule is fairly decent. Like it's an easy up front. So if he were to get suspended for like 6 games or whatever,
It favors them.
Yeah, it's like it's not bad games. Like there are some tough games, but then the back end is where it matters.
The back end is the harder part of their schedule, but
Okay, let's just jump in. Week 1, we've already predicted this. We had them traveling to Carolina. Who did you have?
I had the Cleveland Browns winning that game.
I also had Cleveland winning this game on the road without Deshaun Watson.
Correct.
Okay, so I think he's going to play, and I base this off of after 6 weeks.
yeah, me
So
too. Yeah,
and
that's what I
even
figured.
that's kind of what I did because I don't know yet.
I figured the same.
So then the next game they go back home and they end up versing the New York Jets.
Oh, I have the Cleveland Browns winning that game. Sorry, Jets. You're the Jets. They have a dual threat running backs that could punch you down your throat. And after that, any QB with that firepower could throw a pass because it's going to be open.
Yeah, I think Cleveland has enough weapons right now. I know they're thinking Carolina, Baker Mayfield back in Carolina. I just think it's just one of those things still. Like, I think they have enough weapons to beat the Jets, beat Carolina right now. So they prevailed at 2-0 to start their season.
Then they stay home to play the Pittsburgh Steelers.
This is a short week.
I didn't notice that.
It's a Thursday night game against the Steelers at home. I think the Steelers being the Steelers without a real quarterback yet, I don't know what their thing is. I think Cleveland's able to squeak this one out. I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be pretty intense because it's the Cleveland versus the Steelers. That's a rivalry. But I think at home, Cleveland's able to squeak out the win against the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I agree. Again, they just have that dual running back situation going with the tight end duos. I think it's enough to overpower what we don't know quarterback-wise of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And I know we don't know the quarterback, but Jacoby Brissett is their backup.
Oh, yeah.
And
of
so I
Cleveland.
think he's decent enough to hand the ball off, throw a couple short, quick passes to Amari because he's good at route running. And I think they're able to get it done still.
Yep.
Next game, they travel down to Atlanta. We pre-predicted this already. I had Cleveland actually winning this game.
I did too.
Okay, so then moving forward, we have them traveling back home to verse the LA Chargers. Who do you got?
I have the Chargers winning this game.
Okay.
It's within that time frame of the 6 games. And I think Herbert is better. The offense is better right now without Deshaun Watson, of course. So I think they win because their offense is a little bit better than their.
I agree. I think the Chargers win this game. I just think they're the better team. Even if Deshaun Watson was back by this time, I think it's just he's still rusty.
Yeah.
And I think the Chargers are a contender. And so I don't
Potentially.
think that they're going to travel anywhere and not compete at any level. But I think at this point they put Cleveland in the loss column for at least a week, and they're able to get the win in Cleveland.
I agree. And then they stay home to play the New England Patriots.
I still think at this point that Cleveland doesn't have a quarterback. Mac Jones is the quarterback. He don't have a lot of weapons, but it is Bill Belichick. He's a very smart coach, always has been. I have Cleveland winning this game, though. I still think that they're the better team. I like what they have as far as weapons go. I like New England just because of the coach, but I also think you need players. And New England, I don't think, has the players to match up offensively, like on the line.
Yeah.
There's two guys on there that are too good. Denzel Ward don't have to guard anybody. And then the offense, I just think they're going to run it down their throats. I think that's going to be their MO probably for the first 6 weeks.
I actually have the Patriots winning.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I have a little bit of a reason. I think Bill Belichick could outcoach Jacoby Brissett in this game.
Okay.
Yeah, so I feel like Bill Belichick and his defensive specialty will outcoach the Jacoby Brissett and the coaching staff of the Cleveland Browns.
Well, I mean, there's that too. Next game, they traveled out to Baltimore to verse the Ravens. We pre-predicted this. I actually had the Ravens winning this game. Who'd you have?
I had the Cleveland Browns winning.
Okay, yeah, Cleveland going to Baltimore and winning.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the next game is actually the game we covered yesterday against the Cincinnati Bengals. I had them losing on Monday night against the Bengals. Who do you have?
I had the Cleveland Browns beating the Bengals.
Okay, so after 9 weeks, because their 9th week is a bye, what do you have the Cleveland Browns at right now?
6-2? Yeah.
I only have them at 5-3. And they're a little bit on the down slope right now. They started hot, but now I think Deshaun's back. They hit a bye week, which might be important for them. And they're coming out of that bye week to travel down to Miami to verse the Miami Dolphins in Miami. Who do you got?
I got Tua Tagovailoa and Tyreek Hill taking over on this one. I have the Dolphins winning.
I also have the Dolphins winning, and I know I'm going against my own kind of
Back-to-back
Yeah, I
days.
think it's like 3 in a row, actually.
Oh, dang.
But I have a team coming out of the bye and losing their game. Unfortunately, I just think Miami at this point is going to be hitting. They're going to be hitting on all cylinders. Offense is going to look elite. Tua is going to look pretty good. I'm not going to say great.
Yeah,
but I
it's
think
hard
he's
to
gonna
say.
look pretty good.
It's hard to say great.
But they're going to be able to be at home and beat Cleveland on the road. So.
I agree on that one. That one's it's kind of I think it's an easy one to pick, really.
Yeah, I think so. Kind of. I mean,
I think that defense will be able to shock Deshaun early in the season when he's about to come back.
Yeah.
A couple games in, I think that defense is going to startle him a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see.
Then they go to Buffalo to play the Buffalo Bills. We already did this one.
I had Buffalo winning.
I also had Buffalo winning.
All right.
Then we looking to go. What is that team? Oh,
Tampa.
Tampa at home. They played Tampa Bay at home.
Okay. I know this would probably be between 5 to maybe more games for Deshaun Watson. But I also think Tom Brady is not the guy to lose to something that's so mediocre, I guess. I think Deshaun's going to have some time to get back. And so this is one of those games. It doesn't matter if you're home. Tampa's going to be able to come in, steal your thunder, and walk out with the win.
I agree. I have Tampa Bay winning this game. Like you said, Tom Brady goes in there and he don't care your situation. He don't care what you're going through. He's going to play his game, and his game's elite. So I have Tampa Bay winning that one.
Yep. And then we have the Cleveland Browns traveling down south to the Houston Texans Stadium to verse the Houston Texans, which is, I mean, kind of a big game for Deshaun Watson, returning to the team that drafted him originally, just traded him in the offseason. Who do you got?
I have the Cleveland Browns, and I feel like Deshaun Watson's going to invite all 25 women to the game. So
That's lit.
That'd be lit as fuck.
That'd be pretty lit.
But yeah,
I
have
don't
the
know if that
Browns.
prediction will come true, but I also think Cleveland will go and win.
Yeah.
I think Deshaun puts on a clinic here.
I
I
hope.
think he shows off pretty much what he is. I'm kind of hoping low key he does something like inappropriate after like rushing for a touchdown.
Yeah, have,
like
like-
does something like have a guy go massage him.
It'd be funny if it was Chubb. If Chubb goes like rubs him or something.
Bro, that would be lit.
Yo, Deshaun, if you watching this, I got you a touchdown celebration,
Yo,
my
bro,
boy.
I still mess with you,
I
bro.
fuck with
I like you, bro. Like you didn't do anything to me.
Yo, you come to my work next door as a massage envy.
Yeah,
you want to
like,
roll?
bro, I'm cool with you, man. Like I hope maybe you're on my fantasy team. Who knows at this
Sheesh,
point?
At this point, yeah,
But,
you never know.
Yeah, I got them winning. So then,
They go play a team we already did, the Cincinnati Bengals. We did those yesterday.
I actually had Cleveland winning this game.
I had Cleveland sweeping the
The Bengals. Okay.
I believe, yeah, let me make sure.
Okay, they're moving on to Baltimore.
Yeah.
And we did Baltimore, too. I had them losing both times to Baltimore, both at home and at.
I had them losing to Baltimore as well on this one, 1-1 against Baltimore.
Okay, so down to our last 3 games.
They are going home to play the New Orleans Saints.
And it is at home on a Saturday night or Saturday morning.
Yeah.
And so, as much as I've said about the Saints, nothing's changed over one day. They're the Aints, and they're just going to lose.
Yeah, I don't think the Saints have enough to beat the Cleveland Browns at this point. They should be kind of focused on playoff implications. So I think the Cleveland Browns beat the Saints.
I agree. Moving forward to Week 17, they'll be traveling out east to Washington to verse the new team called the Commanders. Who do you got?
I got the Commies winning.
Okay.
I think they are a playoff potential team that obviously we're not going to get to them probably till I think they're last.
Yeah, so
So-
early predictions ain't bad.
Yeah, so I feel like they are a playoff team in my books. Maybe division winning. That division isn't the best, and I think with Carson Wentz, it kind of puts them over the top with a little bit more with
Better quarterback.
Yeah, with better quarterback play.
I agree. I think Washington gets this win at home. I just think they're like you said, they might have playoff implications, wild card, and maybe division. Nonetheless, they're gonna. I think Cleveland too.
Yeah,
but being
same.
on the road so late in the season, you start to kind of see what had occurred. They're also going to be on Hard Knocks. I forgot to mention Cleveland is.
Oh, damn.
So they're going to have their off season on Hard Knocks. Forgot, but shout out Hard Knocks. But nonetheless, I think at this point, I just think Cleveland is on the up and up, but moving into next season.
The NFL knows what they're doing if they're putting them on Hard Knocks. Like, yo, this is pretty interesting.
Yeah,
maybe
maybe
topic.
it's all rigged. Moving forward, or wait, is it your turn?
Yeah. Last game of the season, they're going to the Pittsburgh Steelers, a rivalry game.
And they lose.
Damn, just like that.
Just like that. I think at this point, Cleveland kind of got a taste of what Deshaun was. It doesn't look promising, but I think that they're like, okay, we had to deal with a lot.
Yeah.
And a lot of noise is not good for any team. So, unfortunately, I just don't think that they had enough.
I have them sweeping the Steelers and the Bengals and then splitting with the Ravens. So that they beat the Steelers right here.
And so, what was your final record?
10-7.
I was 8-9. So, we're a couple games off. I don't have them. I don't think I'm going to. Obviously, we're going to put this together. But for now, I don't think that an 8-9 team is probably.
Both of those teams in that division are 8-9 for you right now.
Yeah, I had
And
the
then
Bengals.
Baltimore, whatever Baltimore was.
Baltimore was like 13-4.
So they're division
So
winning
they're
right now.
winning the division. I still have Pittsburgh.
Yep.
But right now I have 2 8-9 teams, and then whatever Pittsburgh ends up. So those
Yep.
are like right now my AFC North division standings.
Yeah, I have 10-7. I think Bengals were 11-6, and I think the Ravens were 11-6 as well.
Oh wow, you have that division kind of going hard. Right
Kind of
now.
going crazy.
But you got to remember, what are you doing? I mean, we haven't gotten to any of them actually from the West.
None from the West.
No
yet.
Chargers, Chiefs, Raiders, or Broncos. So
Yeah, Broncos are coming pretty
they're
soon.
coming up soon, but we've not touched anything. There's only a few teams we've touched, and so far, this is one of the heavier up front team, so that kind of good. Like it leads like, well, where do you have like Dallas and Eagles and stuff like that? Because we've not.
There's not a lot of NFC teams we've done yet that are impactful.
We've only had Carolina, Atlanta, Cardinals, Chicago.
Yeah, like those
And
are all
that's it.
those are all bottom end teams besides.
Yeah, those are teams we
Arizona for
kinda
me.
have-
Arizona was
I
kind of
think
high on me.
Arizona was a little low for me. Nonetheless, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed again another 33 for 33 series video, special edition Cleveland Browns, 8-9, 10-7.
10-7.
So I don't know. He's kind of probably closer to maybe being a playoff team.
Depends. Their division's kind of stacked in my card.
And you still have an elite division still.
Yeah, you got the
You
best
have the
division.
South, which might get a team. Well, obviously we'll get a team.
Yeah, there's no
And then you
doubt on that
have
one.
the East, which we did Buffalo, so we had that.
Yeah, Buffalo was like 14 and something, I think.
So, all right, guys, make sure to like the video, put your predictions in the comment sections. We'll catch you guys tomorrow for the special of the special editions. I guess our favorite.
Yeah, it's a start edition.
Yeah, like it's just the star edition, the Dallas Cowboys. So tune in, make your predictions early, put them in the comment section. Let's see what you guys got and see if we match your predictions. And how about this? If anybody can predict our predictions tomorrow, like identically,
Like on this video, before that video comes out.
you have to comment. How can we put it?
If you comment on this
if you
video,
comment on this video today,
and
which
it has,
we'll see the date.
Yeah, we'll see the date.
Then just the record, not
not the games, just
not
the record.
games. Anybody guesses it, we'll send you out one free Beanie Baby.
Yeah, for sure.
Deal? So hopefully you guys comment. We'll ship it out to you guys, and then we'll go from there. But catch you guys tomorrow for Dallas. Peace.